Christine Gear here from Handmade Results, and in this video I'm going to show you how to find your RSS feed no matter what website you have. So whether you have a website, a regular website, or a blog, or an Etsy shop, or a Flickr account, or just about any kind of website at all where you have an account and you add content, whether it's stuff for sale or pictures or any other kind of content, videos, everything, every time you add something to that account, you create an item in your feed. So you may not know that you have a feed, but you have feeds all over the place. So the reason why this is important to know is because if you watched my other video on how to automate your newsletter, you'll need a feed to use in order to add content to your newsletter that you don't have to write yourself. So I'm going to show you how to find your feed. Etsy, Flickr, Artfire, if you have a Blogger blog, if you have a Twitter feed, and if you have a Facebook account. Now, if you have a regular website, you probably already know if you have a feed or not, and if you don't, if you can't tell if you do or not, there's lots of information on the net. If you do a search for where's my how to make an RSS feed, if you have a regular website, you might have to set it up. Okay, so let me show you how to find your Etsy feed. Now, I'm just here randomly on Etsy, and I'm just randomly picking an item. Okay, so I am at Hippie Kingdom's shop, and let's see, if you look around, you'll find where it says subscribe to feed. Now, if you right click that link, you can copy the link location. Now, if I just put that in my address bar here, it takes me to my feed reader. I can add it to my feed reader if I want to. See these items? Each one of these makes an entry in Hippie Kingdom's RSS feed. So you've got your title and a description, and all that gets syndicated so that anyone who has the feed can pull it up. Okay, so let's go back to here again. Okay, so if you click this, subscribe to feed, and if you look right here, that is the same address when I right clicked on subscribe to feed, that's the same address that I copied. You can see it in here. So if you need to enter a feed address anywhere, that's the feed address. You just right click anywhere you see subscribe to feed, and that's the address. Okay, so let's look at Flickr. Let's find a Flickr account to find their feed, and I'll show you how to find this person's feed. Oh, here it is, down here. Subscribe to Steve J. O'Brien's photo stream. So you can get this feed right here. Copy link location. So I just right clicked and I copied, and so this is his feed URL, and then if I wanted to subscribe to his feed, I could. So that's what's in his feed. He's got his title, a link to the page, the date, his photo, and some other information. Okay, so moving along, let's go to Artfire. We'll just pick an item, and I can show you where this shop's feed is. Right here, Studio RSS feed. If I left click on it, that's the feed URL right there. Let's find a Blogger blog. Feed URL without even looking for it. If you are running Firefox and this is your address bar, the address of a blog or anything, your own website, if you put your own website into here, if you have one of these little icons here. This means you have an RSS feed. When you hover over it, it says subscribe to this page. It gives you an option, Atom RSS, for the purposes of automating a newsletter. If you saw my other video, that's the one you'd want, the RSS. So there's the RSS feed address right there. Now let's try Twitter. Let's find someone's Twitter stream. Okay, this lady. So you can find her Twitter stream right here, RSS feed of Majasolo's tweets. So you could either get it there, and then there's your feed address right there, and we'll just go back, or you could go at the top of your address bar right there, and you could find it that way as well. So you can subscribe. As you can see, there's two feeds there. There's the tweets and the favorites. So you could use either of those feeds or both. So, and let's look at Facebook. Let's say you have a Facebook account to send people updates of wall writings, I guess. Then in Facebook, it's a little bit different. There's no subscribe to, as far as I can see anyways. So you have to actually have Firefox and use this. I'm not sure. I don't use Internet Explorer or Safari or Opera or any other browser, so I'm not sure if they have something like this in those browsers. But in Firefox, you just click on there and you can, oh, and look, it's got any of the websites or the Facebook sites I visited recently, so I could subscribe to any one of those and get the feed URL if I wanted. I could subscribe to them, or I could grab the feed URL if I wanted to use it in my newsletter, for example. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you need any help with that, I don't know if this was very clear or just a whole bunch of gibberish, so if you have any questions, just add them in the comments. Thanks. Christine Gear, Handmade Results.